Man, Shawn Porter got robbed. He beat Spence bad every round except the 11th and 12th. Shawn Porter whooped Spence. It just was a bad style fight. It wasn't necessarily I say like, oh, these other guys about to come and run through him, because nobody else fights like Shawn. And Shawn composed that dog and just put it in a package, wrapped it in nice gift wrapping paper, and put it all together. And we seen one of the best fights ever from from Shawn Porter. Because of his height, Spence couldn't really hit the body, and he doesn't have much, it isn't a long torso to really keep hitting like other fighters he's fought. And the height really caused the problem because he stayed under him, he stayed in his chest, and Spence couldn't really get off his work like he usually does because Shawn was so close. But if Spence would have took a step back, boom, pop that jab. Took a step back, boom, pop that right hand. He could have had more success, but because he stayed in close too with a guy that's more wide, with a guy that's shorter than you, and with a guy that is aggressive as Shawn Porter, he couldn't get any work off. It's crazy. They robbed Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter show. I had Shawn Porter getting beat easy. So this ain't biased. I'm a Errol Spence supporter. I support Shawn Porter, how he carries himself in and out the ring. But this was a robbery. Period. It was a robbery. Anybody who's saying anything else, you too much of a super fan. You might have been drinking, watching the fight, or you just don't want to see the truth, man. Shawn Porter went out here and he beat Errol Spence tonight. All but 2 rounds. He outclassed Errol Spence. All but 2 rounds. The round with the knockdown, and Porter still got up and came right back. So that could be a tie. In the last round, I gave to Spence for sure. But for the most part, Shawn Porter dominated this fight. It's crazy. They could at least now they saying Danny get the fight. They could at least ran it back, but I mean, you're gonna rob him. At least give him the rematch. I mean, this fight was too close. It wasn't close. Come on, man. We know what happened. Robbery. Give Porter his rematch. Everybody think it's food now, but it's not food because Danny doesn't fight like Shawn Porter. He's not gonna be up in Spence's chest. Danny wants to fight from the outside and catch a counter. It's not gonna be there. You're not Shawn Porter. Keith Thurman's not Shawn Porter. Bud Crawford is not Shawn Porter. But if you fight like Shawn Porter, if you're the shorter fighter, and if you stay up in the body, you can prevent Spence from being Errol Spence. And that's what we seen tonight. And tonight we seen Shawn Porter was the bigger dog. He just got robbed. It was too much money on the line in Vegas. Would have messed up the whole system. We know what's going on. Boxing is a dirty sport, but if you're honest, Shawn Porter got robbed tonight. Shout out to Shawn. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to the coaches for dapping up after the fight. But this was a robbery.